Good afternoon and welcome to this chill stream with myself, Stevo. It is 10 to 3 in the afternoon. Tuesday, I think it is. I can't even remember now. Days just fly by. As I said to Jason the other day, days do not exist in mine or his life anymore. But I was going to do a members only video, but I'm too busy. I'm too busy to be waiting around to upload a video, so I just thought to hell with it. May as well just do a quick stream. It's only going to go on for about 20 minutes, famous last words, because you know exactly what's going to happen. It's going to end up being about an hour long, but essentially this members video is going to be all about the Rivals League, just quickly looking over some of the winners and losers, I suppose, the ones that are in the top 4 of the Rivals League, and yeah, hey presto, away we go. And a couple of people are just saying hello. They are Mr. Reed's here. Hello FPL Berry. This is only a members only chat, so you are able to watch this, but you are not able to write in the comment section if you are not a member. If you want to become a member and have personalised videos for yourself, any questions, then become a member. And you can ask those questions in the Discord members chat only, and then I'll be more than happy to do, like I keep saying, personalised videos. But anyway, let's just get on with it and crack on with my game week, which is up on screen at the moment. 60 points. I'm not going to mess about. Two of the luckiest point scoring players I've had for a very, very long time. It's the Jason luck. Let's not beat about the bush here. Saar in goal. Jimenez right there, right in front of you. I mean, how many points did they get between them? There's 22 points between them two alone. The lucky Saar assist, shall we say. A very well taken goal by Jimenez, but I did put out a tweet and I did mean it. I'm not going to beat about the bush here. I did mean it, that Jimenez was looking absolutely terrible. And then literally the second I went tweet, that happened. You can't make it up. I just put up some sarcastic remarks saying essentially, look, if Jimenez was to score 10 goals in the biggest Premier League victory ever, I'd still sell him. But the good thing is I've got bigger problems, more fishes to fry, shall we say, in my team than to worrying about Jimenez, so he's just going to stay in my team anyway. But yeah, Saar and Jimenez coming up with the main goods. It's one of those game weeks again where I could have literally captained anybody in my team, give or take, and they would have got more points than my actual captain, which was Ronaldo. You saw Jason's reaction on stream the other day when we covered the game. Man United in general, I mean, Mr. Reed here was disgusted by their performance. He was relatively, he was pretty upset regarding the Man United result, and of course a lot of Man United fans were upset by it. It was disgusting, to be honest with you. But you know, they lose 1-0 and Fernandes steps up. You'd think he'd like to score a penalty and blaze it over. I mean, from my point of view, as a Ronaldo owner, captainer, whatever, like most people, you know, by all accounts, Mr. Reed was saying that, look, just give the ball to Ronaldo. Just, you know, when he's in space, just give him the ball. But they weren't doing it. And Ronaldo seems to be the only one that's wanting to make something happen. I kind of predicted it. Jason kind of predicted it as well. We all agreed that Ronaldo coming into the team will, you know, be more positive on the players and everything. But unfortunately, results haven't really been going their way. Champions League, of course, they lost 2-1, albeit a player being sent off. You've then gone on about the fact that, you know, they lose against Aston Villa. I mean, who's that there? Please stop talking about the... what is it here? What's that there? It's this karma, baby. The fact of the matter is Villa put in an excellent performance. Yeah, they did. But I couldn't care less about Aston Villa. I know you do. But the reality of the matter is the fact that Man United should be beating teams like Aston Villa. If they're a team that want to challenge for the title, if they're a team that want to be challenging for the big trophies, i.e. Champions League and stuff, they've got to be putting teams away like this. I don't care how well Aston Villa played. At the end of the day, Man United at home. You know, yeah, great. Well done to Aston Villa. They got a result. But, you know, whatever. I genuinely couldn't care less about Aston Villa. I know you do. I know there's many people that are Aston Villa fans. Many millions, if not billions of Aston Villa fans that will have loved the fact that they put on an amazing performance. But, you know, next week, whenever they play whoever they're playing, they may lose. You know, I've always said this. Whenever, like, you know, the teams, like, for instance, what do you call it? Leicester drawing with us, for argument's sake. I can't even think off the top of my head any other games, to be honest with you. But I always say that, look, at the end of the day, I've got more questions for the better team than I have got for the poorer team, like Burnley getting a draw at Leicester. It tells me more about Leicester than it does about Burnley. Burnley do what we do. We get 2 goals, and then ironically, we get a goal ruled offside. Surprise, surprise, and we could have won, but it was ruled out for the right reasons. But Aston Villa beating Man United, it shouldn't be happening. And if you're a Man United fan, I keep saying this, you should be disgusted with Man United. I can't think who they're playing. Villarreal, is that right? In the Champions League. Really important game. Tough opponents. You know, so yeah, I think I just think it's just a pathetic from Man United, to be honest with you. Ole deserves another decade. He will come good. Yeah. The Cape FPL, as a United support, Ole is not good enough. Maybe United should, but I kind of like the fact they don't. We will have a great season, and this is the beauty of the Premier League. No one is guaranteed to win, Andre is saying. Every time one of the Sky Six loses to a lower side, the talking point is always the poor performance of the so-called bigger club. That doesn't always have to be the talking point. Really, they're a good team and deserve more. They're a good team. We're not sitting here. No one's pretending that Aston Villa aren't a good team. They are a very good team. But the problem is that if Man United are playing at their full potential, which is what they should be doing, they beat Aston Villa. If Leicester are playing to their full potential against Burnley, they're beating Burnley. And this is, again, going on what Andre's saying here. You know, it's what's the beauty of the game itself. Football, you never know who is actually going to win in a game. You know, most of the time you've got a general idea of the way a game should go within reason. We don't know how the teams are going to turn up, and like I say, when you're a team like Man United who should be challenging for the Premier League title, they should be beating these teams. It's why Chelsea are going to win I can swear, the fucking the Premier League. Because they can get these big performances. I mean, I'm saying that after they've just lost to Man City, a team they haven't lost to in the last 3 games. But, you know, the game sounded like if it ended a draw, it ends a draw, to be honest with you. But it's going to be interesting to see how they perform against Southampton. Because that game for me is going to be really interesting, as everybody is essentially jumping on Chelsea. I have. And I know Jason has. He was talking on the Sunday Surgery Monday, whatever. Last night on video, and he said that about the fact that he's brought in Alonso and Rafinha. I knew he'd bring in Alonso. Rafinha, for me, you know, I understand why he's brought him in, but I don't know. I think bringing in Rafinha is a bit. That's what I think anyway. Hello, Nick. But, yeah, the Cape FPL saying United's issue is not one game. Yeah, agreed. The issue is Ole's negative safety taxes. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. This is my point. Imagine if he wasn't scared. They'd destroy... I keep thinking I can't swear, but I can. They'll fucking wipe the floor with teams. They spent, what? However much money on Sancho, however much money on bloody Varane. Ooh la la. There's a Harbour Boy reference, Simpsons reference there. Ooh la la. And then they got Ronaldo. You know, I just think it's pathetic, to be honest with you. But, yeah. What was I talking about again? Oh yeah, Alonso. And Chelsea assets. Yeah, they got Southampton next. Tough fixture. I'm probably going to be predicting that game. Lino. See if you copy my team. I'm probably going to be predicting 1 or 2-0 in that particular fixture. Wolves are Southampton are looking pretty solid defensively. Admittedly, their opponents, Wolves, I mean, they weren't particularly great against Southampton. Southampton deserved the goal. It was one of those weekends where it would appear that some of the goalkeepers were having really good games, Sarr being one of them. I believe Meslier was having a really good game as well. I know Boone has got Meslier in goal. But did he only end up with 1 point or something? I can't think how many points he got. But yeah, it did seem like a weekend of goalkeepers having really good games. And yeah, so I'm slowly rising in the Rivals League, but also slowly rising in the other league, Torbay Elite, which I take seriously, which I want to do well in. Slowly catching up with Cy Bellamy. I think it's mad that Cy was about 80 or 90 points clear of me about 3 weeks ago, and now I'm only 30 points behind him, which is quite frightening, to be honest with you. But yeah, I then look at the rest of my team. Jason made the point last night about Tottenham getting that fucking goal. That really fucked me off, that particular fixture, because I truly felt that Arsenal deserved to score 4-5. I think if they came out winning 5-0, there'd be no complaints. Tottenham were non-existent. They were a fucking embarrassment. I was loving it. I was just sat lying in my bed, loving watching this Arsenal attack, just charging forward. And every time they got the opportunity to put the ball in the back of the net, they pretty much did. It was great. And I tweeted out saying I got no affiliation with Arsenal, but this is bloody brilliant. And I was really hoping that they'd fucking put the sword to him and go and get 4 or 5. Unfortunately, not. Only scored the 3. I was going to do an Office reference there. Only the 3. Could be a washout. But it was just so fucking annoying when Son scored that goal. Very well taken goal. But Tierney was not attacking at all. He looked like he was told, just stay back. Don't cross the halfway line. And it was the right back, I think it was. I don't know what his name was. I could probably I can find out from the website. And he seemed to be bombing on quite a lot. And he could be a player to be looking at. Let's just see what his name is here. It was Tomiyasu. He's 4.5. Wow. I'll tell you what, if you want to jump on Arsenal, an Arsenal defender, I'll tell you what, this Tomiyasu, great pun. Great fixtures. Brighton, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Watford, Leicester. For 4.5. Could do worse. And I think he's a great pick. Really looked like he wants to get us forward as much as possible. Maybe Arteta's telling him to move forward. But certainly that game was a fantastic watch and really, really enjoyed it. Harbour Boy, you must have been hearing your name being mentioned. I've just spoken about you for a split second. A Simpsons reference. Mo Shislak. Ooh la la. But last night, very, very lucky with the Connor. I don't even know his name. His actual name. What's his actual name? It is Connor. Oh, thank goodness for that. Conor Gallagher. Very lucky with the assist. I won some money on a bet on my anytime goal scorer. I put Zaha down. I was tempted by Mopay. really, really tempted when I went into the bookies yesterday. I thought, shall I put another quid on Mopay? And I thought, no, just stick it on Zaha. That's it, done. And Zaha coming through last night with a penalty. That Mopay goal, very well taken. Beautifully chipped over. Must be very frustrating for Crystal Palace fans seeing that come out from absolutely nowhere. But he scored the goal. Happy days. 1-1. I got that in the score predictor right, although I said 2-2. Although, based on the highlights that I saw, it didn't look like the most entertaining game. But again, it's just the highlights that I watched this morning. And I'm quite happy to be keeping Gallagher. Some transfer thoughts that I had in my head moving in or out of this game week was Trent and Jimenez out for Lukaku and Cancelo or Diaz. But to be honest, my team as it stands right now, as you look at it, is fine. I don't need to sort out any fires at the moment. I've already done the move. In fact, I'll just quickly show you my my team that I've got now. There it is up on screen. So I bought Alonso in for sure. That was done on, I think it was Saturday or Sunday, whatever day it was. I've done that move, so that's all sorted. He won't be playing on Saturday. The thought process for me, the genuine thought process for me moving forward is to be doing with a 5-3-2. The players being Trent, Tierney, Alonso. No, sorry, take Trent out. Trent can get stuffed. Sorry, it was Tierney, Alonso, Cancelo, Rudiger, and someone else as my back four. Oh, Livramento as a back four, sorry, a 4-4-2. I have these four midfielders, Gallagher, Sarr, and I was going to say Bamford, Benrahma, and then have a front two of Ronaldo and Lukaku. I was kind of like thinking like that, and I thought, well, maybe it could end up being Lukaku and Antonio, or whatever combination I was thinking. But yeah, I'm looking at definitely wanting to bring in a Man City asset. I know there was a lad. It was a really good call actually. It was animations. I remember being at work, and I said. Essentially, I said, oh, it's animations. I haven't heard him for ages. And he was a very, very interesting call last night. Really enjoyed what he had to say. And I'll tell you what, looking at Man City assets, I want to be jumping on two of their players. Maybe, definitely one. Cancelo is in my sights, but I'm just thinking maybe rotation. Maybe go with Diaz for safety. And because their fixtures upcoming are, well, they're beautiful. They're absolutely fantastic. After the Liverpool game, I mean, I remember I was listening I listened to Andy's stream the other day, and I found it quite amusing because he made a very funny point. Someone super chatted him and said, shall I do Trent to Cancelo? And he just said, why would you bring in Cancelo for an away fixture to Liverpool and then get rid of the Liverpool home player? It doesn't make any sense. But after that, we've got Burnley at home, clean sheet, and maybe attack and returns. Brighton away. Tough game, but maybe 1-0, something like clean sheet, and then Crystal Palace at home again. Two teams in Burnley and Crystal Palace where I'd like to think that Man City are going to score a minimum of 3. I mean, they always score 5 past us. So you'd like to think that it would be 5-0, 2-0, 2-1, and then 5-0 against Crystal Palace, for argument's sake. Let me just open the bottom. So yeah, I think a Man City defender is essential. I think it'd be great to have a Man City asset. I mean, there was talk of Kevin De Bruyne. Forget it. I don't think... I mean, Jason said, well, he could be worth the 12 million. No. I've seen nothing of him to suggest that he's worth bringing in ahead of, say, Salah, Ronaldo, Lukaku, and all that malarkey. So, yeah, I don't think that bringing in Kevin De Bruyne at the expense of this player. I mean, he did make a point, Jason, that, you know, if you've got the luxury of having Kevin De Bruyne and Salah in the midfield, go for it. I've gone triple up on Chelsea myself, Nick saying. May swap one of the defenders for a City asset. Yes! Hello, Cinnamon. I think that's great, Chelsea. I'm assuming it's double defence and Lukaku. Nick Treadwell saying here that surely Grealish is the safest option. Yep, I think that's a great punt. I think in fact, this animations was saying about Grealish, bring him in, and Jason was like, no, don't, not that great. Bring him in. I think it's a great little punt. I think it's a brilliant little punt. Andre saying Chilwell will start now. Damn it, Steve-O. Yeah, well, at the moment my luck's in. Andre. So, but thankfully I've got Livramento on the bench. This is why I'm tempted to get Ayling out. Get him gone. Play a 4-4-2. Put Jimenez on the bench, possibly. Or, no, not Jimenez, sorry. Gallagher on the bench. And play a 4-3-3 formation. Then I'll have Ayling. I'll have Cancelo or Diaz instead of Ayling. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, I love that. Gabriel Diop, Grealish and Cancelo for me. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, we're only game week 6. I mean, if that brings me neatly onto the old Rivals League, we'll bring that up now. I generally have no idea who's top of it or whatnot. I'm assuming it's still FPL Seb, but we'll find out in due course. Yes, FPL Seb. I need to bring his team up on. I hate it when you get a tickle in your throat. So this is FPL Seb's team up on screen. He's top. So I'm going to have to look at this screen. Oh, I'm up to 78th. So FPL Seb is 1 point clear of second. He's 2 points clear of third. He is 5 points clear of fourth. Look how tight that is. We've got... So Seb's first. Let me just go back a second. Hold on a minute. Oh, I've just come on the wrong screen again. So let me just quickly show you on screen how it's all going in the Rivals League. So you can just see on screen now. So there's the top, whatever it is, top 17. But the important one is the top 4. Seb, Toenail is second, like I said, 1 point behind. Then Jack Lee, 2 points. Then we got Stex. Now I recognise the name Stex. That's Discord, isn't it? That's definitely Discord. I'm sure Gabriel Diop will be able to tell me. But he is 5 points. But then we got a nice little gap now. This is the interesting bit. We've now got a gap of, is it 8 points? 8 points between Kevin Meyer and Stex. It's all very, very tight. Then we've got Crypto FPL. We've got Raj Singh, that's SRS. Gabriel Diop. Sultan Saeed's dropped down to 8th. Alan Wolstead. Who's Alan Wolstead? Gabriel. Nick, there you are, you're 10th. Wayne Dean's there. Then we got Boona. Alex Volo's, he's done so well. Alex Volo, the creator of our thumbnails. Look how fucking well he's doing. Up to 13th in the Members League. 38. He's only 19 points off top spot. That's how tight it is. Zimmy's there, 14th. Jason's down to 16th. We got Nico there in 14th as well. So we got 2 players joint 14th. Like I said, lots and lots of familiar places. I'm just gonna quickly, deliberately, for my own personal look at who's just below. Gabriel Diop, I'm ahead of you by a point. I'm just behind Jack Brewer or Brew. Same points, but 400. There are 4 teams on 400 points. Llama. So we've got Llama, Sean Harden, Simeon Batchelor, Brew, and me on 400. God, blimey. It's brilliantly tight. There's Vince Chapman there, Firetog. Yeah, I'm loving it. It's such a very, very, very... Alan is Lino, is he? Yeah? Is he really? Is that right? Where is he again? Let me just quickly scroll down a second. Oh, I need to scroll up. Where's Alan? You're all screaming at me going, he's 12. I can't even see his name now. Brilliant. I've missed his name. It's like I was doing something at work today and it's just like there's so much information. I can't see what the hell I'm looking at anymore. Yeah, Alan, Lino, wherever you are, you're there. Oh, there you are, 9th. 9th. Oh, he had Veltman. Prick. Oh, he had I couldn't believe that when I saw that. Veltman getting the assist. Christ's sake. But anyway, on to Seb's team. Oh, by the way, there was some talk. I'll go on to that in a minute, actually, about differentials. But here's Seb's team here. All the big ones, all the big names there. Jota coming in. Christ's sake. Annoying. Yeah, like I said, Alex Volley with the highest points there. Yeah, Jesus this week is a great punt. You know, Jesus is excellent pick, but the problem is that I said that when he was playing whoever it was, and he didn't get anything. It was Southampton, wasn't it? Yeah, Southampton. Here's FPL Seb team. We've got it's the usual talking. I mean, when it's funny because when Jason goes through it, I'm just like Sanchez. Yeah, it's just the same old names. But let's have a look at the differentials here. Matip. So he's gone cheap in the Liverpool defence. So he's gone with Matip. Any other differential? Jota, I suppose you could. I'm not a differential, but like something a name that is slowly being removed by teams. He started Livramento ahead of Marcel, which makes sense. Unfortunately, Damari Gray coming in there. He captain Antonio. What a great choice there for Seb. He got a total of 48 points this week. His transfer this specific week was he brought in Antonio for Bamford. He did a Jason, but captained Antonio. That last minute goal, as we all heard live on here. So the only issues that Seb has got, of course, is with Shaw. Either A is going to get him gone, or B just wait on news. But annoyingly, Ben Dinnery has come out and said that Ole has pretty much said that Shaw's touch and go, but Maguire is definitely out of the Champions League game. Great. Why do we all have this feeling that Shaw is going to play in the Premier League game? But then again, they're up against Everton. I'd expect Everton to score, but you know Shaw's going to start. It'll be he gets his first clean sheet of the bloody season or whatever, and all us mugs that brought in Alonso or whatever are going to be very pissed off. But we then move on to Toenail's team here. It's the usual story. Sanchez, Captain Salah, of course. Anything differential there? Not Rudiger, I suppose. He's already set up for this game week. No desperate measures. We have got is it Semedo on the bench there? Yeah, we had Semedo on the bench. So unfortunately for him, again another one that played Livramento ahead of Semedo. All makes sense. Always makes sense. And yeah, but again, it's the classic line of like, have relatively template players within your mini leagues, and then it's just the odd differential here or there that will help you catch up with said rivals. Then it's moving on to third spot. Always interesting, which is Jack Lee. 53 points, 7,000th in the world. He's already onto the City asset. He's got Diaz in there. On the bench is not particularly great. Dyer, Mendy, MacArthur. He captained Ronaldo. So he captained Ronaldo. There's his bench there for you guys to see. Anybody that's watching this, Dyer, Mendy, MacArthur, not the greatest. So he's going to have to mend the Luke Shaw issue unless he's happy to play Dyer this week. Just roll a transfer, I suppose. Unfortunate with the Ronaldo captaincy we all spoken about. Jimenez though, the differential there for him, nice little. I think that it's like I said, it's the Diaz and Jimenez, and maybe Ben White, but yeah, certainly Diaz and Jimenez, the two coming through for Jack there, which is great. And then finally, we just quickly move on to fourth spot. And I've been doing this line from The Office all the time. It's always the same. We've got Stex from Discord. Here's his team. 668 points. Fantastic score there. It's the Antonio pick. He's got Semedo in there with his clean sheet. Saar. So it's wow. Saar as well. Oh, nice one. That is blown you up the water there. That is fantastic. Fantastic. He did a -4. I wonder what he did. Let's just quickly see his transfers in. He did Torres and Bamford out for Benrahma and Antonio. Well done. As patronising as that sounds, that's brilliant. That's paid off automatically. You've captained Antonio as well, like Jason always says. Always captain the player that you're bringing in for a hit. So those three differentials in Antonio, captain, Semedo and Sarr. Brilliant. Pookie. That's an interesting one. That you've got him. His next fixture's Burnley. It's a brilliant run. I mean, Burnley away, a very good opportunity to score. Brighton at home, Leeds, Brentford, Southampton, Wolves. I mean, if you're looking at that there, defensive-wise, who are you going to struggle against? Brighton, Brentford, Southampton and Wolves. But you've got the Newcastle, Leeds and Burnley games. So 3 out of the next 7 or 8. There's a good chance, that Pookie may score, or get something. It is a bit of a lottery with Norwich. They are terrible. They're going to get relegated. They're fucking useless. But I think, certainly maybe, is there any worse players in there? Maybe, I don't know how much money you've got in the bank here, 0.9, so you won't be able to maybe go up to St. Maximin as an example. But there's Reece James there. We don't know how long he's going to be out for. Markel, maybe you could play him ahead of Pookie if Wolves have got decent vision. But it's the standard midfield and front 3, give or take. Again, an excellent squad for yourself there. So yeah, we were talking. Well, I'll say we were talking. I was just quickly look at the chat for 30 seconds. Who's that? Sorry. He's still the 3rd highest FPL points scoring player for forwards. Who's that, Cinnamon? Who are we talking about here? I know that a lot of people, when they chat, they always are kind of like going along with the flow with what I'm saying. So obviously I have no idea which specific player. Who's 3rd? Jesus. Yeah, if you look at his... it's all at home as well. Norwich, Arsenal, 2 double-digit hauls at home. Chelsea away got his 8 points thanks to the goal scored. Maximum bonus points I'm assuming he got as well. And he got 2 bonus points. So yeah, I think that for those easy fixtures that are coming up, I think that Jesus is certainly worth a punt. But Jason was asked a question last night about, was it again Animations? I believe it was, that was doing a wild card in Game Week 8, but he's got 2 free transfers. He said he's going to be getting rid of Shaw, but he wants to go with a punt as a midfielder. And he was asked, what midfielders are good punts? Nick Treadwell, listen up. But let's have a look through the fixtures quickly. You'd probably be avoiding the likes of the Man United Everton game. I mean, it's an early kickoff. Ugh, that's annoying. That's a bit annoying, that. I was hoping it'd be like a later one. I'm not captaining. This is when, of course, Ronaldo goes off and scores a hat-trick. Well, I've gone and captained God knows who. And they've done jack shit, but... Man United, Everton, you're not even gonna bother going with the punt on that. Burnley, Norwich. Now, I'll tell you what. If he is past fit and he's okay, as a punt, as a 1 week punt, you can't go much wrong with that Cornet, or as Jason said, Cornet last night. Cornet up against Burnley against Norwich. I'm expecting us to win 2-1, 1-0. Here we are, Mr. Reed. It'd be a goal in it. I'd probably be on the score predictor game putting 2-1 down. It's the classic line from Jason, really, isn't it? Where it's like, would it surprise me if it ended 0-0 or 1-1? No. But I'm a bit confident with this particular game. We always seem to beat our rivals, ironically. And, yeah, I expect Norwich to score because we're just awful defensively. So there we are, Stex. Keep Pookie. playing. But yeah, Cornet. Why not? Why not? Chelsea, Southampton, any Chelsea assets worth looking at? I mean, you'd have to look at the Champions League team that plays tonight. I'm expecting Tuchel. I generally expect Tuchel to make mass changes for the Southampton game. He'll play his full strength against Juventus. And then against Southampton, unfortunately, everyone, about 10 people, I do expect, unfortunately, Alonso not to play. I think Chalobah may get an opportunity again. Chilwell will probably play. Then we got the likes of Christensen, Thiago Silva. That will get the opportunity. So, yeah, I think that from a defensive point of view, yeah, great. Alonso getting him in. There's a great chance of him starting, but I think there's more chance of him being in the Champions League and gets a rest or whatever against Southampton and Chilwell starts, but I know nothing. I mean, could you go much wrong? I mean, Ziyech as a one-off punt, a one-week punt, Ziyech maybe get an opportunity. Havertz, possibly. I think certainly with Chelsea, if you're looking at the Champions League as a kind of way of getting a general idea of who you think could be playing, if you're thinking that there could be, not mass rotation, but certainly a 2 or 3 players that will be rested. You know, if Havertz is rested against Juventus, you know what? As a 1 week, just as a one-off punt, you can't go much wrong. Southampton a tough fixture, and like I said, 1-0, 2-0. Leeds, Watford, is there any punts in there? Not really. Wolves, Newcastle, forget it. Brighton, Arsenal, Saka. Jason was a bit dismissive last night of Saka. I know Semi-Sweet Potato mentioned him. I looked at my team and I went, genuinely, Gallagher out, Saka in. He's a great player. He's a great player, Saka. He looked on fire against Tottenham. You know, he's come back. He's looking very, very good. Up against these easy fixtures, shall we say. Burnley away, an assist. Tottenham at home, okay. Well, we all know what happened there. Goal and assist. The previous matches, he played 31 minutes, 60 minutes, and that 60 minutes was against Chelsea and 45 minutes against Man City. But look at this fixture run. Brighton, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Leicester, Watford. It's Newcastle in there. 6.2. Like I said, for a 1 week punt, why not? Crystal Palace, Leicester, nothing in there for me really. I'll throw it out there like I did for Nick Treadwell, but he didn't listen. But it doesn't matter now because Sarr did better. But as I said, there's a differential. There's the players that no one's really talking about. Tielemans. I do remember Vince Chapman. Do you remember you taking the piss out of me and saying, Tielemans, you're having a laugh? Well, to be fair, he's from an FPL point of view, 26 points. Got a goal against West Ham. Got an assist against Brighton. Got an assist against Burnley. In a relatively decent attacking team for Leicester. As a 1 week punt against Crystal Palace again. Much worse. Spurs, Aston Villa, forget it. West Ham. In fact, Karma Baby, if you're still watching, if you're not pissed off enough with me already, there's an opportunity. There's an opportunity to stamp your authority down. Because you have every right that if Aston Villa turn up against Spurs and Spurs beat you lot 1 or 2-0 and Aston Villa are shit, that's when you got to start asking questions. Because you got to be asking, hold on a minute, how can we put in a performance against Man United? And then you don't come on air, but you come on here and you're saying how it's disgusting, how no one talks about how good we were and how bad United were. And that's all the talk is about how bad United were. Well, if Spurs beat you comprehensively or you put in a shit performance, this is what I mean. You've got to ask questions about the opposition that you're actually playing. And again, 1 week punt, Son. Why not? Why not? West Ham, Brentford, no one in there. Maybe Bremo, if you're really feeling confident. It's like Jason said, the front two, Tony and Bremo, are looking fantastic. They are a great partnership. You saw it, well, I didn't see it, but people would have seen it last season in the Championship. And then Liverpool, Man City, forget it. So yeah, quite a few options there. The Cape FPL saying, I just transferred in Alonso. Why? Why? If Saka wasn't on Arsenal, I'd have him in my team. What are you on about, Cinnamon? He does well. He does well. Brian Tavares, Steve, you are due at Captain Hall. I'm going to follow your cap pick this week, Ronaldo or Jimenez. Brian, you've got to have better options than that. Brian, you must be in the Rivals League. Where are you in the Rivals League? Let me know where you are. You've got to be in the Rivals League, surely. Where are you there? Because of those two, Jimenez at home to Newcastle. It's not going to be... again, if I was predicting that game... Here we go, Mr. Reed. 1-0. 2-1. Either way. I'm sorry, but Wolves can't... Who was it last night that said it to Jason? I don't know who it was, but there was a caller that came on. They just said, Wolves can't score. It's true. I don't care that they beat Southampton 1-0. That goal by Jimenez, yeah, brilliantly taken. I was lying there in my fucking bed watching him thinking, are you going to fucking shoot or what? And then that fucking last minute fucking pouncing about on the ball, just past the fucking Traore. Do something with your life, as Ricky Gervais says to Carl Pilkington. What does he do? Ends up hesitating and fucking goes for goal, and he fucking... a great block. That fucking annoyed me. You don't say. But yeah, I think that Jimenez, no chance, Brian. Let me know if you are still here. Let me know where you are on the thing. Armand Dillon saying, I don't have a Chelsea defender. I have one free transfer. Do you think it's a good strategy to bank a transfer this game? We can have 2 free transfers over the international break in case something goes wrong. I'm going to look at your team because you're going to be in the moderator league, so it's going to be quite easy to find you. Where is our man Dylan in the league? He is... oh dear, man. Oh God. Let's have a look at your team, shall we? So Saar... oh man, let's put it up. Let's put it up on screen. Leagues, moderators, our man Dylan. Right, so this is our man Dylan's team here. There we are. Oh, you had Saar, mate. A lot of people having... well, I say a lot of people have got Saar, have they? Tell you what, it's come through for you, man, this week. It's come through well this week. So Michael Keane up against Man United. You've got Livramento, Chelsea, forget it. How much is Michael Keane? 5. How much money have you got in the bank? Oh, 0. Oh, man. Oh, man. Mike Keane against Man United. You got Luke Shaw, where you can't get in Alonso for him. Or a Chelsea defender. You can't... oh, how much is... no, you can't. Oh, dear, man. You'd have to do a -4. Am I going mad? Because you can't get in a Chelsea defender because they're not cheap enough. You got no money in the bank. You're fucked, mate. Just forget it. Forget it. What does Ricky Gervais... he says it in something. Forget it. Can you just put the chat up, please? Thank you. 5 players in the Man United versus Everton game. You're thinking of doing a -4. -4. Who would you take out, though? Greenwood? Greenwood, get him gone. Get Greenwood gone. Fucking waste of time. Waste of space. Great player, but... It's like we've been... well, I haven't been saying, but you guys have been saying about Ole and his safety tactics. Complete fucking waste of time. Let these players fucking go for it. Do you know what I mean? So a man has put the team in the team screenshots. Not a man, sorry. Brian Potter. Here he is. What's that there? I've already brought Cancelo in for Digne. Brilliant move there. Well done, Brian. He's got Saka as well. Where you rank, Brian? Brian, what's your rank? Be very interested to know. Captaincy wise, so Ronaldo and Jimenez, Salah, Jota, Saka Antonio. In my opinion, Brian, it's Saka or Antonio for me. Is what I'd be thinking. Armand Delavere's team saying you can get Christensen if he gets rested. Yeah. Armand Dillon saying he'd get rid of Shaw and Greenwood. Greenwood to Rafinha. Pardrag. Greenwood to Rafinha and Keane to Rudiger for a -4 though. I mean, again, Leeds, are they? Captain has to go. Oh yeah, exactly. Cinnamon. Have you thought about, Brian? If you got one free transfer and you're willing to do it, you thought about maybe Lukaku in for Ronaldo? Genuinely, you thought about that possibly? That's what you could do. But yeah, man, that's it's a tough one. That Greenwood out. Yeah, Greenwood and Shaw out. Should I say that again? Greenwood and Shaw out, I think, ain't such a bad move for you whatsoever. Shaw, definitely. I think Man United in general, no hopers. I mean, if I look at let's get real here. When you look at their fixtures, I don't know how much this will come up. View information, probably nothing to be honest with you. Fixtures. You know, you look at them here. You've got... Wait a minute, that's not Man United. Is it not? No, that's Liverpool. That's Salah. We want to be looking at Man United's fixtures, don't we? So yeah, Everton at home. I'd be predicting... Excuse me. I'd be predicting again. It's the classic one of 2-1, something like that. It's not particularly going to be... But again, Ronaldo can score whenever he wants. Leicester away, that's the interesting one. I'll tell you what, that Leicester away game, I can see that being quite a high-scoring game. Like a a 2-2. If Jamie Vardy's on it, Tielemans is on it, Barnes is on it, and... if Maddison plays 2-2, 3-2 either way, something like that, 4-2. Who was it when Fernandes when he made his debut or something up against Leicester? Liverpool at home, awful game. Actually, no, forget it. I think that could be really open again. Could be really open. Tottenham away. Oh, I can see Ronaldo scoring in that Man City. But taking him out for Lukaku. Lukaku's fixtures are so good. It's why I'm just holding off Lukaku this week. I'm holding off this week because of the Champions League. Like I said, Southampton ain't that an easy fixture, but then Brentford, Norwich, Newcastle, Burnley. Forget it. You could captain him every single game there. Easily captain Lukaku every single game there. So, yeah. Ronaldo sent for me, I like Havertz. Brian is saying, I like your Havertz punt. I have enough to move Greenwood or Jota to him. Or can do Christian for Samiskas. I think you've got to go for an attacking player, Brian. If you're going to go for a punt, fucking forget defend. Well, not even a punt. If you're looking for someone to bring in this week, I mean, Christensen, yeah, for the long haul, but I think we can almost play a game where essentially You can swap and change these midfielders out. Like I said, I'm tempted. Gallagher out for Saka. Legit. I think Havertz for you. Yeah, something like that, Brian. It's up to you, pal. But I think it's great. For Greenwood, would you? Our man saying here, would you get Rafinha, Sarr, or Saka? Look, mate. Rafinha, Sarr are like your template. Keep up with the people in the rivals league, etc. But I'll tell you what. To get ahead of the curve. I'll tell you what. Saka is I think I've fallen in love with him. I think I've fallen in love with Saka. I really do. And, up again, like I said, they're not the worst fixtures. They're not the worst fixtures for Arsenal. And Gallagher's got absolute shit fixtures. I mean, when we look at them here. I mean, okay. When would I play him, realistically? Leicester at home, tight game. Arsenal away, tight game. Newcastle at home, whatever. Man City away, forget it. Wolves, tight game. Burnley away, tight game. Aston Villa at home. Whereas Saka, attacking team. Emile Smith-Rowe. I know Sai was banging on about him. I know Sai was going on and on about Emile Smith-Rowe and speaking and saying about how he could be a really good option. Certainly looked good. Him and Saka look great. Yeah, like I said, Brian, wait for the lineups for the Champions League. I mean, how much is... Yeah, Sai, Gabriel's saying. How much is... Emile. Oops, wrong thing. He's what, 5.4? Maybe even 5.3? Possibly? 5.3. 5.3, he's played 90. Now, okay, the Brentford game we all know about. Chelsea, Man City, forget it. 28 minutes against Norwich. Burnley away 60 minutes, did nothing. And then Tottenham at home. Forget it. Saka for me. It's just more of an attacking threat. I was more enthused watching Saka. He likes to attack a lot. And I tell you what, the more I'm speaking about this, cool, I'm getting an Arsenal midfielder then for Greenwood. The more I'm talking about this, I'm thinking, is it worth doing that -4 to get Gallagher out for Saka? Maybe even, not for Sarr. I'll see how it's all going. I mean, let me just quickly look at the the main homepage. Let's just see. In fact, I don't even have to do that. I can do FPL statistics and then just type in Saka and let's just see if 64%. So he's going to rise up maybe tomorrow or the day after. I mean, what does Jason always say? The problem with Steve is that he's got really sound advice, but Podner saying him as captaincy, Kane versus Villa, forget it. Although I'll tell you what, he had a couple of opportunities against Tottenham. I'll tell you what, but no, Tottenham are, well, they're fucking awful. They're fucking dire, to be honest with you. Yeah, the more I'm, without wanting to repeat myself, the more I'm talking about Saka, the more I'm tempted. I mean, captaincy-wise, you got Antonio, we got 3 games at... No way. 3 games on Sunday at 2 o'clock. Get in. That is fucking fantastic. I may do a stream then. I don't know if Jason will be free, but I don't know if he'd be interested, but I may do a stream for that. If I was to captain Antonio, I may do a stream. West Ham against Brentford. Let's see what happens in Europe. Ronaldo against... This is for me. Ronaldo against Everton. Like I said, 2-0, 2-1. Who else is in my team? Wolves, isn't it? Jimenez against... Nah, forget it. Antonio against Brentford. Who fucking knows? Who fucking knows? Do it. Do it. Da, 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 da. Could Saka's minutes be limited competing with Pepe? To be honest, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know much about Arsenal. I think the way Arteta plays is if a player's performing really well, he plays them. Isn't Saka pretty much a first teamer anyway? I mean, if I was to look at my favourite website, whoscored.com, and let's just quickly see how they always let's have a look at Pepe this season for argument's sake. So Arsenal, so Pepe this year, so in the League Cup, I believe he played in the League Cup. Yeah, he played in the League Cup against West Brom. Got a goal and assist. And guess who else scored in that game? Saka. We then got Man City, where they lost 5-0. I don't remember that game. I'm going mad. Oh, of course. That's right. Xhaka got sent off. Yes. Pepe didn't play in that game. He didn't even come on in that game. He was... Well, I can't even see the full team, but he didn't come on in that game whatsoever. Oh, fuck, that's when Torres... Right, okay. Oh, and it was the famous match... I say famous... The match of the day challenge with Southerns and Az. And then at Norwich, Pepe played, but guess who else played? Saka. Saka played in that game. He was on the left, Pepe on the right. That was against Norwich. Against Burnley. Well, it seems like Saka's nailed. Guess what? Pepe played on the right, Saka on the left. Against Norwich. In the League Cup against Wimbledon. Saka came on. Pepe didn't. He didn't even play. And then obviously the final game we've just seen against Spurs. 3-1. And like I said, Saka played, goal and assist. Pepe didn't even come on. So it looks to me that Saka is pretty much a nailed player and will always play some part. Like I said, the more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm thinking, you know what, Steve-o? You've done worse moves. And it'll be for Gallagher. Like I say, it would be for Gallagher. You know, I wouldn't be getting rid of Sarr. That'd be just madness. Although Sarr's fixtures are looking... Oh dear. Maybe it would be for Sarr. Maybe it would be for Sarr. Because at the end of the day, the reality is that when you look at Watford, Jason made a point, Sarr is carrying Watford on his back. Leeds away, tough fixture. I'd be predicting 1-1. 1-0 Leeds. Liverpool at home. Well, we all know what Sarr did in that particular game. Could history repeat itself? Everton away, decent fixture. Southampton at home, decent. 0-0 though. Arsenal, Man United. Just of interest, if I was to get rid of Sarr out, bring in Saka. Always the same. Saka. Oh, for pity's sake, just work. I'm going to do an Andy here. I'm not going to do this, but for a -8, again, I'm not going to do this, but just for a future transfer, I could then get Cancelo in as well, because I've got 1.9 in the bank if I was to do that. But Sarr will probably be going up this week as well, so I could almost be playing a 4-3-3 formation. Tierney, if I just put it up on the screen just so you guys can see this, just for fun. So, change, please. So he can clear off. We then got Saka there. We've then got Cancelo. There he is. There. So we'll have him there. And then I'd have Gallagher for his decent fixtures, Saka for his decent fixtures. Ben Rama, I forgot about him. The bonus point magnet. He does nothing, but he gets bonus points all the time. Horrible fixtures, but it's West Ham. Gallagher to Saka isn't a bad shot as they go to Leicester, who could be tough. Yes, agreed. No, they're at home to Leicester. No. Yeah, you are right, actually. They're away. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you are right, Amanda. And Saka is a good player, but I feel the ESR is more forward attacking. I don't know. I just get more excited watching Saka. That's it. That's all it is. It's just that's all it is. I just feel more. I'm the opposite to you. I feel Saka's more attacking, so to speak. But yeah, ideas. I certainly think that this -4, Saka in for Gallagher for Sarr maybe, because like I said, it's that classic line I always say. I do pride myself on my predictions. It says Crystal Palace. It's Crystal Palace at home. What would I predict in that game? Lino, what do I predict in that game? I'd probably be in favour of Leicester. I was actually, I'm not going to do it, obviously. I was tempted by bringing in, what's his face? Whatchamacallit? Vardy. I'm just going to quickly read this out. Funny enough. What was it? This is Lino. This is a nice message. You probably do not get many messages from managers when they have a bad week. I don't get any messages. But here is one. On the score predictor, I managed to get 6 zeros. Good. Good, I'm glad. It's good to see that there is only 9 points between the top 7 managers. Yeah, it is very, very tight in the score predictor game. Could be a close competition. It's the points predictions which is messing everybody up, I think. In a positive way. I am doing slightly better in the Rivals League. Yeah, we've just spoken about that being 9th. I'm a Reading supporter, but use Burnley in FPL as recognition for you, as I'm placed 85th. And I'm placed 85th. I don't know what that means, Lino. Sorry. But he's still got a wild card, Lino. Fucking hell. Fuck me. Lino's still got a wild card. Rivals. Fucking hell, everybody. Listening into this, he's still got his bloody wild card. Oh, I see, yeah, I've just seen you put a message in there, Berry. I say put a message. On the... where is it? Team screenshots. Got Rudiger for sure. Have 2 free international. So to have 2 free thingy. So your team this week, you got Christensen, Rudiger. Fucking hell, this is differential. I can't bring it up on screen. It will all fuck up. I say that. Hold on a minute here. Let me just practice this for a second. I wonder if this will work. So on the Discord. God, I haven't done this for ages. No, that's not it. Discard. That's not it. Quickly go in the general for a second. That may work. And then if that does work, then no, wrong button. Hey, that's worked. Right, then I can put your team up on screen, Berry, and then people can see what we're looking at here. Is that working? Yay, there it is. So this is Berry's team here, and he's already... I don't understand. You've already done Rudiger and you want to have 2 free transfers from the international break. 4-3-3. Sanchez, Christensen, Markel, Rudiger, White, Rafinha, Salah, Sarr, Antonio, Ronaldo, Lukaku on the bench. Gray. Yeah. Great team. Love the Lukaku. Great pick. Bastards. If you're a bunch of... Because Jason's going to captain Lukaku. That's done. So Jason's going to... I already know that. Well, I don't know it. It's not like he's told me, but... Thank you, Brian. Saka more attacking by stats and eye test. Thank you very much. But yeah, Lukaku, I think it's a great team. I think it's a beautiful team there, Berry. 1.4 in the bank. Need Sarr to go up in price. I can get Cancelo and Saka for Markel and Sarr. Lost out on Cancelo because... Yeah. It sounds like you're... Yeah, almost not obviously not copying, but same thought process as me. Gallagher or Sarr. Leeds away. What would I predict in that? Watford just can't score, but Leeds can't defend. Like I said, 1-1, 1-0, something like that. Very interesting. Saka in for Sarr. Brighton's not exactly the easiest fixture either. Let's get real here. Let's quickly, not that you're going to be able to see this. I'm just going to quickly look at Brighton's fixtures this year and see how they've been doing. How the fuck is it 4 o'clock? Fuck me. That's ridiculous. So Brighton are 6th. 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. At home, they've won 2, lost 1. Fucking hell. It's got 1-0, 1-1 written all over it. Goals 4-4, goals against 3. Away from home, it doesn't really matter, does it? But let's just see Arsenal. Arsenal away from home, brilliant. Fuck me. Now, admittedly, they've conceded 5 goals against Man City, but 1-1, drawn 2. Scored 1 fucking goal. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think I'm. Let me just quickly see what the. Let me just, for argument's sake, see what the history suggests. The history, and I know it's tight. Dan normally talks about this game. 1-1 or 2-1 either way. Now, God, that right. So here's the history. The last 6 fixtures. 1-1, 1-1, 2-1 to Brighton, 2-1 to Brighton, 1-0, 2-0, 1-0 to Arsenal, 2-0 to Arsenal. The last time these played each other away, it ended like I just said, 1-0 to Arsenal. Well, here's a question for you. Members, listen up. Here's the question for you. So So last time Brighton played Arsenal, Brighton lost 1-0. Who scored the goal and who got the assist? I'll give you a clue. We've just been talking about him. Fucking hell, yeah. It was Saka that got the assist. Lacazette was the one that got the goal. The level of excitement on Saka just dropped, yeah. Yeah. Let's just quickly see the 2-0 victory, just of interest. Just for my own benefit, just for a laugh. Let's see what happened there. This happened on the 25th. It must have been one of the last fixtures of the season. 23rd of May. And Saka came on as a sub. He came on as a sub in the 74th minute for Smith Rowe. Guess who got the 2 goals, though? Brian Tavares' mate, Pepe. Odegaard with an assist. And I'll tell you what, Odegaard, he's what, 5.5? I mean, forget it, but... Yeah, interesting. Saka. It's all going to be about Saka this game week, isn't it? From -4, though, I mean, what would I expect Conor Gallagher to get against Leicester? At most 3 points, maybe, for an assist. Hello, Shakalaka. Back-to-back streams. Yeah, it's just a members only chat. It's just rather than me. I mean, if I was doing this, I mean, admittedly, I'm fucking hell. At the start of this stream, I said like, maybe we want to do this for 20 minutes. I've been speaking for an hour and 11. That's mental. Yeah, I'd rather just do this than a video, which would have finished about 40 minutes ago now. We've just been chatting along and looking at options for transfers for members and everything for our rival Shakalaka. Our rivals, how to help them, help him, coach him. Christ's sake, very, very good. I think though, ironically, Shakalaka, you've just come in to the very end of this. But up on screen is Berry's team. I'm just gonna hide that, put my team back on screen. We've just been discussing Saka, Shakalaka. My thought process essentially is getting rid of potentially Sarr or Gallagher out for Saka. But if I was to do, say, I wonder if I could do that. Wait a minute. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Can I put Sarr in? No, I can't. Yeah, I need... If Sarr could come up at 1, then by 0.1... Ooh, who knows? What's that? Raging at what? I missed out on the rivals. Yeah, again, the reality is that look, you've got to be pretty. I say pretty active. We did advertise it a lot, to be fair, and we were saying you've got to be active. You've got to be pretty much active on the Discord, and also if you're a regular in the chat. And then if you wanted to be part of it, we would then do a filtering system, and then we would say, yep, we want him in or her in. Based on factors. There's an Office reference again. But, yeah, you know, at the end of the day, I'm sure you're part of the Members League or something like that, which I don't think I'm in. I haven't chosen to be in it, am I? Oh, yeah, I am. Oh, no, there I am. Who's top of the Members League, then? Who is it again? Oh, it's Andrew Gilbert. Yeah. Is it Andrew Gilbert still? Andy Robertson. Is that what that says? Sorry, I can't. People won't know this, but basically, what you're seeing on screen, clear visuals. I can't see a fucking thing. Andy Robinson. I know an Andy Robinson. I wonder if it's the same one. Obviously not. 7,000th in the world. Oh yeah, Tony. Well, who else is in there? Members League. Jonathan Hardiman, Kevin Meyer, Jason's fourth, Andrew Gilbert, Shane McGuinness, FPL Berry, there you are. 7th in the Members League. Yeah, that's alright. That's not too bad. It's very, very good. Yeah, I'm in the members. Yeah, there we are. Yeah. All done. Happy days. Yeah, I think I'm just going to call that an afternoon. Thanks to all you guys for chatting away and giving me some subject matters to talk about. It's always fun and enjoyable and just chatting shit, really. And if you've enjoyed it, you've enjoyed it. If you haven't, you haven't. But thanks to anybody else that's watched this that isn't a member. As always, if you enjoy these members videos and want to support myself and Jason, I think it's $1.99. I can't remember now. I'm pretty sure it's $1.99. If you want to support us, just hit the join button. It's next to the subscribe button, and you can become a member. And like I said, we talk interactively with you guys and stuff, and just have a laugh with everything, really. And that's about it, really. So cheers, everybody. I'm gonna clear off now, and yeah, see you later. Thanks, everybody.